What's happening? I'm Iron Man from the music group theLottory, Showtime Records. You know who I am and you know what I does. I represent them Los Angeles Lakers for life, hence the banner to my side. I want to talk about these Dallas Mavericks from last night who played in one of the strangest games I have seen. One of the strangest, that's how strange it was. I can't even talk right now. But it was one of the strangest games that I have seen in quite some time. Where do I begin with this? We talked about this before. They played the Denver Nuggets, who had like the second best record in the entire league, or the third best, depending on what day it is. They're battling with the Golden State Warriors for second or third. But Nikola Jokic, who's having an MVP caliber season, he struggled the entire game until like the fourth quarter. He made a couple of key buckets, but for the most part, I think playing against Dwight Powell, he's a lot faster than he is. Because the Nikola Jokic, all the great things he brings to the table, he is not fast. He takes his time and he's very precise with his movements because he's not that athletic, but man, his skill set is ha. But man, and just about he struggled, which was odd. You just gotta run him to death. That's just what Dwight Powell did. He played well. Dirk didn't play that many minutes, but he hit a few of his shots, so he contributed and they got him on out of there. Man, but what I really want, Jalen Brunson, he is emerging as that starting point guard. And just think, about a month and a half ago, this guy was going games without playing. He was going games without playing, sitting on the bench behind. It bogged my. I was like, why is this guy not getting minutes? Why is he not getting minutes? It's Rick Carlisle. Boggles my mind. They restructured his contract, gave him an extra year. I think he's good to like 22, 23. Oh man. Oh wow, it just doesn't make no sense. Now he's starting, he's going to got like 20 points, shooting almost like 50%. But he turnovers are down low. He's getting rebounds, assists. He is leading the team, taking some strong shots. He's been aggressive, taking some of the pressure off of Luka's shoulders. Oh man, Tim Hardaway Jr., him and him both. Tim Hardaway Jr. has been struggling a little bit with his shot, but he's been coming on as of late. Had a great shooting day, almost 50%. These guys are doing the damn thing. I'm not mad at these guys. They are stepping up, playing well. Dorian Finney-Smith. Yeah, listen. Most of the guys, just about everybody on the bench, it was so odd. Everybody on the bench was terrible. Nobody on the bench for the Mavericks hit one bucket. Nobody except for Maximilian Kleber. Everybody else went over. They didn't hit no buckets. No buckets. How are you still able to even compete for a win when you only have one guy competing off the bench? That was strange to me, but the starters were so good it made up for that lackluster effort or performance or lack thereof from the bench player. But Maximilian Kleber came in and did his thing. He played very well. I'm sure that factored into some of the struggles for Nikola Jokic. It was great game by the team. Speaking of the Denver Nuggets, Jamal Murray, he struggled to shoot the ball, couldn't get anything going. Will Barton was okay. I think what was his name, Michael Beasley. He came up off the bench. Might not have got his name right, but he played pretty well. But what kept them in the game and eventually got them that dub was Paul Millsap, otherwise known as a contract season player. He is in the final year of his contract. He's getting paid like $33 million, and he's playing for that next contract. So he's been coming on strong and killing. He has been killing lately, and he killed, man, wow. And he had like 30-something. He was all over the floor, just destroying anybody who tried to guard him. So that was interesting to see. But we all know, after that last game where Luka just just struggled. I mean, it was it was just like the worst game I've ever seen from such a phenomenal player. Like, I mean, it was horrible. It was really, really bad. But, you know, I've seen some really bad games from Kobe, you know, but so I take that back. But man, he's been going so good, then all of a sudden just to fall off a cliff like that. He was determined. I mean, he went shooting in the gym after that last game. I mean, he fixed it, whatever it was. He almost had a damn triple-double.
The Nuggets are a very young team trying to break through to the elite. Oh, he's dancing out there. Oh, knockdown over Dorian Finney-Smith. Jamal Murray, who actually struggled throughout the game, but he did knock that one. This guy is wide open. That was a breakdown. Miscommunication as he knocks down the tray in the corner from PJ Tuckerland. Oh, good ball fake. Oh, floater from Luka Doncic. Coming down the other way. Jamal Murray's got the ball in his hands. Passes, I believe that's the, I believe that's Michael Beasley. Oh, coming off the bench. What a nice move right there. I need to get this guy's name right. I'm so disrespectful for that. But Jokic just cool and calm. Murray passed it to him in the paint. Knockdown. He had struggled early on in the game. I guess I'm trying to run after Dwight Powell the whole game. But in the meantime, Paul Millsap, Mr. Contract Year, kept him in the game. But Luka Doncic was not to be denied. Old school move with the pivot again. And the layup over Millsap. He said, take that with you. Oh, you should be better than that, falling for pump fakes. Oh, he was hungry. Didn't have that pregame meal. He's biting on these pump fakes. He's biting on them. He's like, oh, got him. Got him. Goes, throw down with the monster dunk. The monster dunk over Mason Plumlee. Oh, my God. Dirk's loving it from off the bench. Oh, came out there and said it. Throw down. I'm not laying it up. I'm throwing it down like the big dogs do. But at the end of the game, after that miraculous shot, oh, no. Oh, my God. Mavs fans everywhere gasping for breath. It's not because of the mile-high altitude, but, man, Luka Doncic is in disbelief right now. That is excellent defense by Dwight Powell. Looked like an offensive foul, but they let it go during his MVP caliber season, and that was an MVP caliber shot.
I can't say enough about this guy. I mean, he can't. That's how you show you have heart, because everybody's gonna have bad games sometimes, but it's how you bounce back after that, which shows the intestinal fortitude of the actual player. Man, like I said, his shooting percentage was pretty high. The turnovers were low. The assists were high. Like I said, he was I think 1 assist away from a triple-double. He had a fantastic game. And man, I tell you, the only bad part about it is, we didn't get the win, but that was actually a good thing. We played a great game, showed what we're capable of. Kristaps Porzingis is like, yeah, man, just think if they had me along with this, oh wow, I mean, how much more awesome would they be? So you want this guy to sign a new 4-year contract because he's going to be a restricted agent. So you got to show him some promise, some hope, so he doesn't just leave and go somewhere else. But man, he was awesome. And the only problem I had is that, man, after that throw-down dunk, I mean, he just he went in there for the, he's like, I'm just going to go for the, man. He rose up, took off a Flight 77 and just threw it down on them folks. I mean, that was nasty. That was a man-size dunk, and I had that belief. The only problem is it looked like he was favoring his right wrist, and like he hurt himself. He threw it down so hard. I'm like, whoa, man, we are trying to tank. This is not what we wanted to happen. Hopefully he's okay. I'm sure that he could be getting treatment around the clock. He might even miss next game. Who knows? But it's all for the best. And we lost. We had a good showing. Oh man, Nikola Jokic, I mean, he came through in the clutch. It looked like that was an offensive foul because he went and he threw that shoulder, and that man looked like elbow, shoulder into Dwight Powell's chest, into his throat, neck area. I mean, but he got the shot. I'm glad. Everybody else, all the Mavericks fans should be glad the same. It was fantastic. Almost as glad as I am when you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you're learning every time there's a brand new video. If you ain't already, make sure to follow me on my 2 Twitter handles. I make sure and respond to all your tweets, your comments, and your questions. You want to support the channel financially, just send whatever you can, even if it's just $1. It all helps. I appreciate it because this is what I do. I'm Ironman from the music group The Lottery, Showtime Records. Holla.